P2, 5.2. Abby pulled back the window curtain. It was snowing again. "Dad," she moaned, "what'll we do today?" The snow had been falling for 3 days. Once again, school would be closed, and Abby would be home all day. "Let's ask Grandma," suggested Father. They knocked on Grandma's bedroom door. "Come in," called a pleasant voice. Abby pushed open the door and rushed over to her grandmother. "Grandma, we have run out of things to do. Do you have any ideas?" Thought Grandma. Then she got an idea. "Abby, hand me that old wooden box," she said. Abby found the box and brought it over to Grandma. "What's inside?" Abby asked. "Recipes," Grandma said with a smile. "I remember the recipe box," Father said. "It came all the way from Norway with Grandma's parents." Abby opened the lid and pulled out a yellow card. She tried to read it, but couldn't. "What language is this?" Abby asked. "Norwegian," chuckled Grandma. "I hope I can still read it." Grandma searched the box until she found a special card. "Here it is," she announced. "My favorite recipe, sugar cookies." "Can we bake some today?" asked Abby. "Yes," replied Grandma, "but we'll need my special cookie cutters." In the kitchen, Father found the cookie cutters while Grandma and Abby got out baking ingredients. Father laid the tin cookie cutters on the table. They were the shapes of a rooster, a sheep, a pig, a fox, and a star. "These cookie cutters tell a story," said Grandma, measuring the butter, sugar, and flour. "It is a story my grandmother told me when I was a little girl." As Abby mixed the dough, Grandma began her tale. Once there lived a rooster, a sheep, and a pig in a barn in Norway. They were afraid of a fox who tried to get into the barn each night, Grandma said as she rolled out the dough. Abby and Father cut out cookies. They put them on a baking sheet and sprinkled each one with colored sugar. Father slid the cookies into the oven and Abby set the timer for 6 minutes. Then, Grandma continued the story. "The barn animals couldn't sleep because of the fearsome fox," she said, "so they thought of a plan to make him go away." "They made a star from straw and hung it on the barn door," she continued. "Then they told the fox that if he figured out how many pieces of straw they used to make the star, he could come inside the barn." The timer rang and Father removed the cookies from the oven. Abby moved them onto a cooling rack as Grandma continued her story. "The fox laughed, thinking this would be easy," she said. "But then the wind blew and the star made him lose count. The fox complained that he couldn't count with the wind blowing. He wanted to count inside the barn." "Of course, the animals wouldn't let him in," said Grandma. "Instead, they told him to hold the star tight as he counted. Just then, a very strong gust of wind came and whisked the star and the fox away. Never again would the barn animals lose a wink of sleep." Grandma picked up a fox cookie and took a bite. "Delicious!" she exclaimed. Outside, the snow had stopped falling. "I hope we have school tomorrow," said Abby. "I can't wait to share these cookies and the story with my classmates."